Hello, school employee retirees of Ohio and future members. Going forward, I'll refer to you guys as SERO or Sero. My name is Alan Kearns. I am district manager with AMBA. It stands for Association Member Benefits Advisors. We're the group that administers the endorsed benefits on behalf of your association. And there's a lot of great reasons why you want to be a member and what benefits do you have as being a member of Sero. And there are quite a few areas where retirees do get into trouble when it comes to things that aren't covered by their existing insurance provided by CSRS. Most of you have the Aetna plan. I think in some areas of Ohio they may be a little different. But what you're going to find is it's kind of based on Medicare and kind of what they will allow. Now, there's all kinds of benefits and discounts that you get by being a member of your association, and I want to briefly kind of go through what those are and why your association has endorsed several of these programs, especially on the insurance side of things. Where does your existing insurance fall short? One of the biggest concerns for our retirees, and it's really the number one single most expensive threat to retirees, is the need for home health care, assisted living, or nursing facility care. There's nothing that can wipe out your nest egg or your savings as if you were to need one of those programs or have to go into a nursing facility. Unfortunately, once you reach the age of 65, the statistics tell you that you've got a 70% chance of needing that type of care at some point in your lifetime. So your association has endorsed a program that will actually pay for somebody to come into your home and do your cooking, your cleaning, your laundry, run your errands for you, take you to your doctor's appointments, pay for assisted living and skilled nursing facility care. That's one of the biggest programs we get requested on the most. We also deal with Medicare supplements, especially for members that may not have enough years of service into the system to qualify for the insurance, or for spouses. Sometimes they may be concerned about what's available for them, and there's some significant savings and great programs available with no co-pays, no deductibles, and no networks to follow. You'll also find that there's an endorsed life insurance program, and that's a pretty easy program. It's really designed to be a final expense whole life insurance program, and the premiums are guaranteed never to increase, and the benefits guaranteed never to decrease over time. And those are very affordable plans, and I would recommend you checking into those as well. Another program that we certainly can't recommend highly enough, and it's one of our retirees' favorites, is the cancer, heart attack, and stroke plan that will pay a lump sum benefit on first diagnosis of any internal cancer, malignant melanoma, or if a heart attack or stroke were to happen. These funds can become very important to our retirees because of the fact that there's so many experimental treatments out there that insurance doesn't cover. The cost of some of the drugs to treat cancers now fall into the higher tiers in your formularies and can be very expensive. It's pretty easy to spend thousands of dollars out of your savings when a cancer diagnosis happens or a heart attack or stroke. Plus, some of the treatments may not be available locally, so we find a lot of our retirees may need to travel, and insurance certainly doesn't cover the cost of travel, lodging, and things like that. So these costs can easily exceed tens of thousands of dollars if something like that were to happen, and your association has endorsed a program that will pay anywhere from $5,000 up to $75,000 in a lump sum benefit to you. Moving on to the next program is the MASA program. And MASA stands for Medical Air Services Association. What MASA does is really covers all ambulatory expense, whether it's ground, air, and really anywhere. It's kind of their motto, any ground, any air, anywhere. And what you're going to find is if you travel especially, you certainly don't want to be without the MASA program that we pay to get you back home. Whether you needed an air ambulance or even a charter jet back if you're out of the country, for example. But we have more claims from people's front doors with that program than anywhere else. So I don't want you to think of it as a travel plan, but really just to limit any expense you could have if you needed ambulatory services. Now, if that first trip really your association and your existing insurance does a pretty good job of covering the cost to get you that local medical facility. But in the event there needs to be a secondary transport, an air ambulance, even from one hospital to the next because you're having a major trauma and you need to go to a level 1 trauma center, those secondary trips can be very expensive, and that's exactly why so many of the retirees like yourselves take advantage of that program. So I would encourage you to look into that too. You'll also find a full menu of benefits that are available with discounts on travel and dining and a number of different things that you would already utilize. I would recommend checking out Sero's website, and you can hit the link and go directly to these benefits that are available, read a little bit more about them, but I certainly want to make sure that I make myself available to all of you as one of the benefit representatives out there, and I'll even give you my direct number now. The easiest way to reach me is my cell phone. Now, I'm a transplant from Indiana, so please don't hold that against me. I first started working with retired teachers and school employees in Indiana, and AMBA moved me into Ohio to help with all of you, all retirees. But that number is area code 317-691-3175. Let me repeat that. It's 317-691-3175. And when you reach out to me, I'll certainly do everything I can to help you or connect you with an additional local benefit representative for your area. But it's very important that everybody has an opportunity to find out more about these benefits, why they're so important, what your association's done to help save thousands and thousands of dollars for our retirees when you take advantage of these important programs, especially once they're needed. We certainly hope no one's diagnosed with cancer or has a heart attack or stroke, but the fact of the matter is there are many, many retirees that will. Just the statistics on that alone, you're looking at 1 out of every 2 men and roughly 1 out of every 3 women being diagnosed with cancer at some point in their lifetime. So it will affect a lot of us, and it's a good idea to plan for some of these things and at least find out what your association's done to help protect you. But I look forward to talking to you all, and if there's any questions, please don't hesitate to call me. That number again is 317-691-3175. You guys have a great day.